Nighttime Vamps. You may laugh at you see a title like Nighttime, like Nighttime Vamps. You may just pass it over entirely, but that would be a tragedy because you'd miss the warning about the nighttime Vamps. It was in early summer, and me and my friends, Abby Carter, P. Skillets, and Tawanda Jones all went out to a campsite nearby National Forest, to drink hooch and smoke pseudo-legal recreational marijuana. It's misspelling. No. Y'all got in Abby's car. Well, technically it was Abby's mom's car, and it was also uninsured. So we drove out after 9 p.m. when there wasn't much traffic, and Abby drove carefully because we weren't sure what would be worse to get caught with the no insurance or the box full of jars of bootleg moonshine and bags of unsolicited outdo, and we were resolved not to find out, especially considering both the unexistence and existence, respectively, of the above. Anyway, we got to the campsite around midnight, and we saw that there were 2 big tents already set up. So we set apart for one-person tents on the campfire spot farthest from the camps that were already set. Skiller had brought a pile of chopped wood wrapped in plastic. I unpacked the wood and built the fire. Skiller rolled up some reefers, whatever that means. Calls me like Dag, man. People that we requested. Got any using it? Can you hold on? Sorry, but I'm gonna have to say this word.
Rocks.
I groused as I continued lighting the campfire. Once it was going, I nonchalantly chucked the lighter over my shoulder and it's going right in the Ray-Bans. Not cool, dude, he admonished. Right. Watch how you throw that thing. Tawanda added. It's my lighter, I decided not to throw it, I declared rudely as I found a seat on one of the brightside benches. Abby was getting back in the car around then. Are you guys behaving out there? She asked with genuine concern. Oh, we're behaving alright. Basically, again ironically, behaving like animals. He finished sincerely. Are you throwing things again, Dagger? She asked, looking across at me with an exaggerated crossness that had to be in jest. More than usual, Carter, I said with a shrug. That wasn't an understatement either. Objects did have a tendency to leap out of my hands, especially where a skillet was involved. I'd like to say he brought it out in me, but it probably had more to do with my issues than his. Alright, guys. This is Northern Lights from my Uncle Dave's barn. Basically, I announced as he took up the slender dude. I thought to myself, if they did have me, well, we'd have a much fatter joint. And then, of course, that voice in the back of my head reminded me of that if they let me roll, I'd still only be about halfway through. We started observing the sacred tradition of Puff Puff Pass. Somehow, one of the jars of moonshine made its way into the rotation, almost like a chaser for the What the hell am I reading? As the hours drew on, my friends and I remained awake around the fire, talking loudly and carrying on as we consumed a preponderance of shy and weed. Around 3 a.m. Well, that's pretty usual. Excellent. Obviously. Tawanda set up her stereo and put on an EP of some traditional African dance music and began going through her routine. Skill enjoyed watching her move. I like this situation because it gave me an excuse to sit close to the Abbey. Not that that proximity would grant me courage to make a move, but when Tawanda was about halfway through her routine on a fun night of substance binging, and was interrupted as an old man emerged from the closer of the two other tents. Can you monsters quieten down that jungle music? He shouted at what seemed like an unnecessarily loud volume. Use earplugs, Tawanda shouted back, continuing to gyrate. And put a dampener on those logs you're sawing. This is bullcrap, the man irritably screamed. Shut it down right now. Suddenly there was a stirring in the farther tent, and with an unexpected suddenness, a group of dark-skinned men in linen robes surrounded the old man, and just as suddenly the color drained from their skin and hair, and their features became elongated and grotesque. Normally their teeth stretched into conical serrated blades, as did their fingernails. They tore into the old man and feasted on his flesh, less than 50 yards from us. This is kind of fucked up. They've transformed into nighttime vamps. Peace goats stated with their surely that alone, with certainty that alone exceeded the absurdity of the phrase, which, under circumstances, those other strangers had, having undergone a frightening metamorphosis before our eyes and brutally slaughtered the other camper, probably contributed to that name sticking in our minds. Oh, hell no, Tawanda exclaimed. We finna get out of here. This whole story sounds like a joke. No disrespecting the person made it, though. I'm just having a good time reading it. As we all started running to the car, Abby tripped and lurched toward me, grabbing me about the midsection. I may have drank too much to drive, she said. You're a big guy, Dagger. Think you could take the tiller? Never mind. Sure thing, Carter, I said with confidence I didn't feel. As I tried to pull her along without slowing too much. Wait, the stuff, Skillet said, almost turning around to go back for his box of herbs and hooch. Just leave it, Tawanda roared, grabbing him by the hand and dragging him. If we're not going back for my stereo, we're for sure not going back for that stuff. It definitely would have not been a good idea to turn back for anything. By the time we were in the car with the door shut, they were all around us. Abby jammed the key in and started the ignition from the passenger seat as I took the wheel and nearly flooded the engine before we took off, leaving a wake of smoke and dust within the story to the humanoids to choke on. Sucker losers. I've seen many horrors since, but none around me more than the chanting hour with the so-called nighttime vamps. So before you decide to go camping, remember to respect other people's space and avoid unnecessary noise pollution. Because you never know when that unassuming dome tent across from you may be housing a brood of nighttime vamps. Another lesson to take away from this is to never drink and drive, because on the highway, on the way back to town, we were involved in a head-on collision with a police vehicle in which I fractured 8 ribs from colliding with the steering wheel. Skillet suffered a lumbar separation and spent the rest of his life as a paraplegic. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Tawanda dislocated her right hip, an injury she blames for her failure to start a professional dancing career. Okay. And I received several facial scarring from being pelted in the face with a cascade shack blast. These officers both had functional airbags, which successfully deployed. However, they both complained of neck pain, and collection agencies continue to harass Abby's mom to this day, demanding recompense for the officer's medical bills. My medical treatment occurred in a prison infirmary. I was off with time served. After a couple of months, not really enough to heal, but more time than the state was willing to pay for, apparently. I remember someone in the ward I was in continually shouting about nighttime vamps. I'm not entirely convinced it wasn't me, though it sounded far away.